Sore losers can be such a pain, especially when they just drag on about it all. Oh boy. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy Vitamin M, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Silver here. In the last episode, we defeated Claire at the gym here in Blackthorn City, and she didn't want to give us the gym badge because she is a very stuck-up sore loser. Man, that really sucks. So she tasked us with going to the Dragon's Den right behind the gym right here, and we have to find something called the Dragon's Fang. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Since Claire the Dragon Master has allowed it, you may enter. So we may now enter the Dragon's Den here. If you couldn't otherwise before, unless you were able to. I gotta say, this music is pretty interesting right here. But basically, there's really only one item right here. This area was really expanded in Pokemon Crystal version, so kind of interesting. You will need a Pokemon that knows Whirlpool in order to get down here. So just keep that in mind. I brought along an HM slave with me by the name of the Red Gyarados. I should also mention that really the only Pokemon you can catch here are Dratini, as you can see. So you can now finally catch a Dratini in the wild here. But you can also catch Magikarp as well. And I believe you can also get Dragonairs with another item later on that you'll be able to get in here. And plus, there is a little lake area in the route with Skarmory. I believe that's Route 46, I want to say, or so. But that route with Skarmory's, Gravelers, Fanfees, Teddiursas, that you can be able to catch Dragonair and Dratini in that little oasis right here. So this item right here, Oh my gosh. Well, the adventure's over. We, our bag isn't big enough, therefore, we have to end the adventure here. But Vitamin M got the Dragon Fang, so that's all squared away. So here's Claire. Alright, I recognize your true power. This badge is yours. Vitamin M received the Rising Badge, the 8th and final gym badge of this game. Rising Badge will enable your Pokemon to use the move for climbing waterfalls, so we can now use HM07 Waterfall outside of battle. That's going to be pretty handy for us. Also, all Pokemon will recognize you as a trainer and obey your every command without question. I also want to have this TM. Excuse me, Vitamin M received TM24. This is a pretty nice one. That contains Dragon Breath. No, it doesn't have anything to do with my breath. Oh, that's always pretty good. If you don't want it, you don't have to take it. Oh no, I want this TM. So you've collected all the badges. Your destination is the Pokemon League in Indigo Plateau. Okay. Do you know how to get there? From here, go to New Bark Town, then surf east. The route there is very tough. Don't you dare lose at the Pokemon League. If you do, I'll feel even worse about having lost to you. So, now that we have all 8 gym badges, we can finally head to this place called Indigo Plateau, which I'm sure if any of you guys are familiar with Pokemon, you know exactly what is coming next. She mentioned the Elite Four and having to fight them and become the ultimate Pokemon Master. So, that will be our next destination right here. And with the momentum of the story right here, we're going to be headed right there. I should also note, because this area was expanded in Crystal, there are some trainers here that you can fight. Of course, they have some dragon types. But the little hut there in the center, that's the shrine, and you can actually go in there. So in Pokemon Crystal version, what you're supposed to do is go into the shrine, and you're supposed to pass the test put to you by the Elder. And then Claire will recognize you as worthy of the gym badge. And you actually pass the test, and Claire has never passed the test, which is always a pretty good feeling. But Claire is actually a really cool character. I think Lance is cooler when it comes to the dragon users. But anyways, Professor Elm is now calling us. Okay. Hello, Vitamin M. I have something here for you. Could you swing by my lab? See you later. Alright, so, okay. Enough said. And the other thing with that is if you pass the test and you have an available slot in your party, the Dragon Master there, he will give you a level 10 Dratini that knows a special move that it can't learn otherwise. It will have a move called Extreme Speed. It's basically Quick Attack, but it has 5 PP, and it has 80 power. It is a really, really, really fantastic move, if I do say so myself. So, before we head down to New Bark Town, there was actually something that I think Um, no, there wasn't actually anything. So we're just going to be headed down to New Barktown right here. And yeah, I think, honestly, my thoughts on the team right here, I think it's, I think the team has, okay, wild encounter. I think the team has really come together here. I did not expect to really be so high level to this point. I think by this point I'm kind of level 33, level 32, kind of pushing that around there. And by the time I get to Indigo Plateau, I somehow seem to be level 36 by the time I get there. I have no idea how. I should also mention that there is a hiker up north right here. If you go all the way left and you go down this route, there is a hiker by the name of Perry. He will only have an Onyx when you battle him. If you want to get his number, he is the last guy you need in order to know where the rest of the swarm Pokemon are. He will call you and let you know when there is... Okay, I kind of do want that. He will call you, and he will let you know when there is a swarm of a Pokemon by the name Meryl, which I've already gone over, in Mount Mortar. So that is actually really, really nice, if I do say so myself. Mystery Berry, I don't need that. I need the Dragon Fang as well. Dragon Fang, I forgot to mention also, is a move, it's a move. It's an item that ups the power of Dragon-type moves. So that can be very handy if you have a Pokemon that knows Dragon Breath or you got a Dragonair on your team. So that'll be pretty nice for you right here. I've already fought a bunch of the trainers down here, so that's something we don't have to worry about. But this is a little convenient route right here for us. Right here. So we're basically back really close to where New Barktown was. So this is going to be pretty sweet right here, if I do say so myself. So we are almost there to New Barktown for whatever Professor Elm has to give us right here. And yeah, I'm excited. I think he might have something pretty good for us. So head back to the lab. Say hello to Professor Elm. Hi, Vitamin M. Blah, blah, blah. Something. Research is going great. Take this as a token of my appreciation. Vitamin M received the Master Ball, and this is a fantastic item. This is awesome right here. The Master Ball is the best. It's the ultimate ball. It'll catch any Pokemon without fail. It's given only to recognized Pokemon researchers. I think you can make better use of it than I can, Vitamin M. So, the Master Ball, if you throw it at a Pokemon, it will catch that Pokemon no matter what happens. Which is always really darn nice. And you only get one, so I recommend saving it for a legendary Pokemon. But there are a few legendary Pokemon that I highly recommend you use it on, and we'll be getting there later. But anyways, hi, welcome home. We're talking to our mom here. You're trying very hard, I see. I've kept your room tidy, or is this about your money? Yeah. Get save. So here, your mom is basically a bank, so you can get money from her that you've earned along the way. You can save by just giving her some money that you have on you at the time, or change. Basically, you just say, I don't want you to keep my money. So I will get... Oh. Wow, how much is mine? Oh. I'll take 10. Just to see which one was which. I have no idea which one was which there. Oh, she's wow. Wow, you have all of my money. Holy cow. We've gotten a ton of money on our adventure here. I haven't spent a lot of it either, so that's the other thing. But, oh my gosh, wow. You haven't saved... Oh, she's holding on to the okay, I see. She's holding on to the 39. Okay, well, I can always call her and get money from her, I think. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, oh, let me actually go upstairs, because she actually has bought some things for us to have in our room here. So if we go to our own PC at our house right here, where we started on our grand adventure, I'm going to go ahead and deposit some items right here that I don't need. I don't need the Dragon Fang. I don't need... black glasses. It's a little silly. I don't need... Never Melt Ice I'm going to hold on to right now. I know that can come in handy for what's coming later. I don't need a Mint Berry. Sunstone I'm never going to use. That was just a really nice prize for us. Miracle Seed I'm never going to use. Okay? We're all set. But, oh, whoops. Vitamin M, toss item, decoration. So she's actually bought a couple things for you right here. Feathery bed, poster, town map. If we go to ornaments, she's actually bought us a couple things so far here. So she'll actually buy you some dolls throughout your adventure right here. So let's put out the Clefairy doll. Which side do you want it on? On the right side. Set up the Clefairy doll. And Charmander doll. One on the left side. Okay. And they're actually here on the table right here. So that's actually pretty cool. It's an adorable Charmander doll. It's an adorable Clefairy doll. And I know there is one more doll that you get. It is a giant Snorlax doll, which I believe goes right over here or something like that. It's actually pretty darn cool. So, with that all squared away, I think it's time we take Claire's advice. And if you never thought to do this so far, I've been holding off on this part. But, here we go. We're going east. This is about to get pretty epic right here, so hang on, guys. Hey! Do you know what you just did? You've taken your first steps into Kanto! Check your Pokégear map and see. Okay, so maybe this guy's right. Let's take a look. Pokégear. Oh, we have stepped into Kanto right here, and we are on our way to Indigo Plateau, right up here at the north in the mountains. This is going to be pretty great right here, but we have entered a new region right here. So if you guys didn't know, this absolutely blew my brother and I's minds when we did this. My brother crossed into Kanto a little bit when he got surf or something like that. He was at a point in the game where he was stuck, so he was exploring some things. So he went over this way and he's like, I found Kanto. And that just both blew our minds incredibly. But we're going to be headed to Indigo Plateau, and wow, it's going to be pretty epic right here. So there are a couple items and stuff we can get. I found a rare candy, so that's pretty nice. Who do I want to give that to as I'm thinking about it right here? Actually, let me check the EXP Pokemon in here. But we got this awesome music backing us up right here. It captures the monumental moment right here, I believe, of you're crossing into a new world almost. A familiar but a new world, in a sense. And we're making our way finally to our final challenge of the game. Finally want to get the stats. 2017. Alright. And I've decided to ditch Golduck for right now, because I know where we're going. He's going to be able to easily train. So I've got these 5 guys right here. I've got Gyarados as our HM slave, because we are going to need Surf and Waterfall to get over this game, this part. So this part has been locked behind Waterfall for you, just so you guys are aware of that. So let me go ahead and use this rare candy on Scrumry. Okay, we're level 36, nice. Alright, so we're going to go back here. And, of course, come across a wild encounter. So there are a couple new Pokemon on this route that we can actually get to right here. Yeah, there's a couple new Pokemon that we can come across. But I don't think it's anything too tremendously special by this point. By this point, if you don't have 6 members, in all honesty, my thoughts are, what have you been doing this entire time? But if you do need a final team member, there are some good options that are coming your way, in all honesty. But honestly, by this point, you should have all 6 members for your team. I highly recommend that you do. Because you have... Excuse me, words are really hard. Because you have had a lot of really good options by this point. And... I mean, some of your options are okay, but at the same time, a lot of these you already have come across. They're just kind of evolved forms. But I will be talking about those guys in the next episode as we come across here. This is an area called Toho Falls. And actually swim over here and come across another wild encounter. Oh my gosh, man. More Slowpoke here, right here. So, you can actually get to this area right after you are able to surf, so right after you beat Morty in the Aquatic City Gym. And yes, this is a Moonstone right here. I know I could have gotten this earlier, but I knew if I came over here, the guy who lets you know you just crossed into Kanto wouldn't have told you so if you did that. So I really wanted to save that moment for you guys to see. And yeah, here we are, making our first steps into Kanto. And with that, we'll be taking our next new steps as we cross up this waterfall in the next episode. So, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode. Vitamin M, I'm out, dudes.